This is Perp back with another video. This is going to be my quick thoughts on episode 5, season 2 of Vinland Saga. And this is a Canute-centric episode, and man, this is definitely one of my favorite episodes thus far. You know, we catch up to where Canute is at, and I find this whole episode to be fascinating because when we kind of begin this episode, they kind of give us a flashback of where Canute was at when, you know, Asclad killed his father, the recent king at that time, the king at the time. But then that kind of started a whole big mess, and now there is two kings kind of fighting for the throne, and you really see how jaded Canute has become, and he's a completely different person. He's very much more sneaky. He doesn't really get his hands dirty or nothing like that. He doesn't need to. He doesn't feel like it's necessary because, like, he has people in fear of him already, and I love that. You know, to the point where he's talking to this guy that's following him around. He said, like, "Yo, if anybody disregards whatever I say, behead them." I was like, whoa. And Asclad saw this in him a long time ago, and even Thorkel. But even Thorkel kind of is continuously testing Canute and stuff. Like, he says, "You're not even king of England." And he's the only one that's allowed to kind of talk to him, because Floki, you already know, he a bitch. He's bitch made. He's just going to be kind of like the king's, I guess, right-hand man and whatnot. But he's just playing it smart. He's literally playing the Game of Thrones in this episode and just, you know, showing what he's been up to. Then you get a scene of some people trying to bribe their way out of this situation, trying to get Canute to leave, but he's like, nah, this is not going to work. This is not enough. But what he does do, he's like, I'm going to force you to turn on your king and stuff, and you're going to pledge allegiance to me, pretty much, because he goes out and shows him, like, look, I'm already 10 steps ahead of you. You know what I'm saying? You're going to do what I say, and that's it. And I just love the tone that Canute is bringing. You know what I'm saying? You really feel that this is a completely different character than we first saw in season 1, because in season 1 he was a coward. He didn't want to really do none of this stuff. He didn't really want to be a king. But now he's just really determined to just show and prove that he could be this person. Like I said, by the end of this episode, he's sitting there playing Game of Thrones, because as one king falls, another one falls, until he is the last man standing. And I cannot wait to see what Canute and Thorfinn's kind of interaction, if they even have an interaction in this first season, or in this second season, I should say. It's dope. I'm liking where we're seeing these characters now, how Asclad has had such a big impact on both their lives, where, you know, Thorfinn is kind of very reserved. Has a lot of post-traumatic stress going on. On the other side of things, you know, Canute is just enjoying being this almighty king. You know what I'm saying? Doesn't matter if he has to kill people to get that. You know what I'm saying? But let me know how you guys feel about this episode. Not too much to talk about. Like I said, it's just kind of straightforward, showing you that, you know, Canute's that dude now. And I love it. Till next time, I'm out. Peace.